Hello nerds and nerdettes! Today we're showcasing the upcoming Kickstarter game Starmancer. I rarely do Kickstarters, but this one got my interest. It is Dwarf Fortress and Eclipse Phase inspired base building game. My favorite base builder meets my favorite tabletop RPG. How could I not cover that? Starmancer is a human who permanently fused his consciousness with the machine. If you remember the game Homeworld and the Mothership, this is what you are, a living cybernetic intelligence. Your job is to keep your colonies alive and rebuild the damaged system and the station after a long journey from Earth. At this point in the base building and colony genre, number one question is what makes this game different from Rimworld and Dwarf Fortress. According to developers, there will be a greater emphasis on consequences and promote less randomness. Players should know why they die, and death should be the result of mistake or omission, not a random dice roll, and the pirate attack in the very first few minutes of the game. Additionally, the game is focused more on the macro management level of the game. Although your colonies are individual creatures and each is unique, there will be greater focus on managing the station and managing individual faults, the way Rimworld handles it. Even though you are the station itself and the leader of the colony, at the same time, should your rule not be up to scratch, you will face rebellion. The game will feature trading, diplomacy with other factions, relationships between colonies, class system, diseases and many more. Okay, I'm now going to show you very work in progress pre-alpha build of the base construction. As always, you can find all the links in the video description, including the demo of the game. Okay guys, so here we are in the game, so let me show you what it's all about. The first thing we have to do is to build our foundations. So I'm going to grab a bit of the floor. Let's say we're going to build it like this for now. Place is your foundation for the game, so let's have that ready. And now we have to start building our infrastructures. The most important thing of our game is the core. Okay, so we place the core. The core is the first thing that we will always have in your base. The core is you as a player. You are the core. So you're always going to be starting the base with the core. You have to protect it at all costs. Your colonies can die, your base can be destroyed, but as long as your core survives, everything is fine. Okay, so let's start building a little bit of foundations and show you what is available in the game so far. Remember that it's a very work in progress build, so the things will change. The UI is a placeholder, so that will change eventually as well. So let's build a few more foundations. So I think in here we'll have bedroom like that. And start placing some walls. Okay, so we can change the foundation walls into regular walls, so we're going to place some regular walls in here. And you have at the moment we have two walls, basic and armor. Obviously basic will be internal walls, armor will be external walls for your base. Let's throw a few doors in here. So I think our core should have armor door leading to it. So we're going to place one there, and a normal regular door to our bedroom. There are different floors, so we can have a basic floor. The tiles are nicely stretched, and we build according to how you place them. You can have fancy floors. We can place a few different carpets, making the floor look different as well. So there is few options to build. For now we're just going to throw normal basic floor, and we're going to place some beds. So we're going to grab here. There's different beds, obviously I assume they will do different things eventually. You can change the colors of the beds if you fancy that. So let's say we're going to have red beds in our bedroom. And rotate. Okay, 4 bedrooms for 4 colonies. We can continue to build. Okay, so I'll quickly build a little kitchen and a dining room. So let's see what sort of furniture are available to us in this game. I've quite a few tables, so we can throw like wooden tables, metal tables. I have quite fancy metal ones in our base in here, so let's throw like 4. Okay, there's quite a few things we need to build in the kitchen. So we have dishes drop off. We can put our dishes in here, so they will be brought in here from the colonist. Can place the ordinary fridge. Everything has to be connected to electricity, so eventually we'll build the wire cables and stuff as well. Nutrition base brick creator. That's like a basic food created from biomass. Oven if we want to have some better cooking. I need to ensure that the colonies are happy, because if they're not happy, then eventually they will rebel against you and you will have to fight them. Because that's how it is. You don't control colonies, you are just the AI controlling the station. And if the colonies are unhappy with the AI, they will rebel. Instead we're going to throw the food recycler in this corner as well. We can spin around to see what it does. Basically we recycle the old food for us. Maybe we'll build a power station here behind the core, so why not? Okay, so the first thing we'll need is the generator, so we're going to place one in here that will produce the power for your base. Obviously, as you can imagine, it will require some fuel. There are also different options as well. There are some solar panels, we have to place those outside. There is reactor. Reactor will be like a nuclear reactor, so probably you will have to shield it because radiation may kill your people. And there is oxygen generator, you will eventually need quite a few of those as well. As you can see, it requires connecting to power. So let's build some wires. In here, connect the power to our generator. The powers are visible now only in the build mode, but if you go to anything different, they will disappear. So it all looks connected nicely. It will not destroy your carpet, so everything will be laid down underneath. So let's connect the rest of the things in here. As you can see, we can connect power in here, and it's transferred as well between the devices in here. So the fridges are connected now as well, and everything else. So perfect. Alright, the next thing we need to do is to connect some, we'll build some airflow. So we have our oxygen generator here. We can drag the oxygen to ensure that oxygen flows everywhere. Well, and we need to produce the exits from them, so they actually produce oxygen in here. So you could have this area completely without oxygen to protect it even better from pirates if you wanted to. That's an option. Awesome, okay, everything has oxygen now. We need to connect a few things with the water pipes as well eventually, so we'll have a water storage. Maybe not the best idea to mix the electricity and water, but that's fine. And water recycler. We can rotate things as well to place them better, so let's say we're going to throw the water recycler like that. Everything needs to be connected with pipes. If you click pipes, you will see them as well. As you can see, the water is being recycled in here. It will be collected in here from your colonies. At the moment it kind of works, because just to show you how it works. But eventually water in here will only appear if you have enough colonists and water produced. So that's awesome. Also, you can make sure the atmosphere flows between the rooms if you place the vents between the walls. So we can place it like this instead of this massive air vents, we can place on the walls instead. And that will also transfer atmosphere in here. So things are possible quite nicely. As you can see, there is quite a lot of building in here involved. You have to manage a lot of things with your colonists. It is very early build at the moment, so there isn't really that much to show you. I cannot show you a lot of things because they don't exist, but we have like med bays in here, so you will be able to treat your colonists. We have medical desks, so there will be have people attending it. The colonists will have their needs, so there are toilets, and you will have to place. They will be able to use them. As they connect, the door will open. The hygiene will be important, so there are sinks. There is even morgue, so if your colonists die, you can place them in the morgue. But you don't have to, because there are better things to do than dead colonists in the place like this when you don't care as an AI, which is a biomasser. Biomasser allows you to get rid of the dead colonies. You place dead colonies, you get rid of the bodies and convert them into biomass. And the biomass can be used to either grow food or grow new colonists in here. When I zoom in proper, you can actually see the colony's body glowing there. So eventually that's how you grow your colonies. You will be able to produce the colonies from there. And hopefully from there you will be able to grow your colonies and start new base. Alright, at the moment there isn't much more I can show you guys. I think the game looks very promising from what I have seen in the Kickstarter. It's already founded, so you don't have to worry about it. It's going to be happen. Okay, don't go just yet. In the end screen you will find a link to Schematic's team 3-video long series of gameplay with developers that further showcases the game and gives you much more in-depth analysis of what the gameplay will look like. If you end up watching this video, please give them a shout and feel free to tell them that Phoenix sent you. Okay guys, that's it from me, take care.